Hello, everyone. Hello, Cecilia. Hello again. Erica, Regina. Hi, Maria da Glória.
Hello, teacher.
How are you? Good?
Hi, teacher. I'm great, teacher. And you?
I'm very well, thank you. So far, so good. Okay. All right. Excellent. We have, okay, there are still few people that are not here yet, but they will be coming. So let me share my screen with you. Let's see where we stopped yesterday. I think we started an important lesson, but we didn't get so far.
Read.
Yes. Let me see if this is the right one. How to describe your personality. Is that? Yes.
Yes.
Let me share my
Yes.
screen. Okay. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okie dokie. The first one, I think we talked about it yesterday. Yes? Have it together?
Yes. But we don't read this,
Okay.
teacher.
No?
You talk
Did we read
about, but
anything at
we
all
don't read.
or we didn't read? Did we read the first
We,
paragraph or no?
yes, the first paragraph you will read.
Okay, so let's read
It's
it.
the
Have
first,
it together then.
the number one.
Okay. Gloria, can you read the number one for us, please?
Yes. Have it
Please.
together. If you're usually organized and prepared, then you have it together. If that doesn't describe you, then you probably know someone who has it together, like your older sister, your older friend from university, or anyone else whose life you secretly want. Growing up, my mom always had it together, even with four kids running around. I'm not sure she'll ever have it together. It's just not in her personality.
Okay.
Synonyms.
Synonyms. Synonyms.
Synonyms. To be organized, to be prepared, especially mentally. Note, Note, if we don't have it together, we might say that we need it to get it together. Will I ever get it together? My life is a mess.
Any question about this or no?
No.
No?
No.
No.
So, okay.
Understand the idea of this sentence?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Would you say that you are a kind of person that have it together or not always? Ah, Oscar, Gislaine, Regina,
I am blessed,
Cecília,
teacher. I'm not.
Glória.
In my case, not always.
Not always. Thank you for
Yeah.
being honest. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Érica, Cecília, Regina, Gislaine.
I agree with Oscar. Not
Me
Okay.
always.
too. Yeah.
Not always.
No, not
How about you,
always.
Marcela?
I agree with us.
You agree with Oscar?
Oscar and Erica.
Ah, okay.
Me
With
too.
them, with them, with them.
With them,
Okay.
yes, with them.
Yes, I correct me.
Marcela, do you usually have it together or not always?
Not always.
Not always. Ooh la la. You're very
Oh.
serious today and not always. Okay.
Teacher, I don't
No,
serious.
you're not serious. And Gislaine, how about you?
Me too, teacher. I agree with my colleagues.
Do you think it's more difficult to have it together when you have two younger children around the house, or that makes no difference?
Yes. Yes. I'm I think it's very difficult with two kids.
Okay. Are they kind of hyper or they are kind of normal kids?
Normal, but
No, hyper means very active. That
yeah.
is my intention. Hyper,
No, there are normal kids.
normal kids. Yeah.
No, teacher. My brother have 3 children. Oh,
They are all
then
hyper.
yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I bring for my home.
And they drive you crazy.
I don't get one weekend with them.
Really? My children were
They're
hyper too. Oh my gosh. Every time we went out, one of them would always get lost. Okay. In the most bizarre places because they were never around. They wanted to explore the world by themselves and very young, 3 years old. One
yeah,
day, one day we were in a big department store in the United States, Target, I think.
Wow.
And the little one was 3 years old. He was with me. And then he said he was going with his mother. I said, okay. And then I kept observing him and he walked toward his mother. And then, okay, he's with his mother, so I don't need to worry. And then he told his mother he was going back with me. But he decided to take a little walk around the store. Well, after about 30 minutes, I met my wife and I said, where's the little one? Well, he said he was going to be with you. No, he told me he was going to be with you. And we thought, oh my gosh, where is he? And we started looking. And then we went to the security guard and we told the security guard that he was missing. And then they started looking at the cameras and said, well, he hasn't walked out of the store, so he's in the store. Well, in 5 minutes, you had about 20 people looking for him in the store in 3 levels. In 3 levels.
3 levels.
Yes.
Wow.
And the guy, no, he has not walked out, sir. I'm sure. I have checked all the cameras. He is inside of the store.
wow.
Well, I think more than an hour and 30 minutes passed and we couldn't find this little boy. He was only 3 years old. I went in all departments. I was already going crazy, okay? And I don't know why, for some reason, I decided to walk by the camping department. And then I saw some camping tents.
Oh, yes.
And then I thought, it's not possible. All the camps were set up and zipped. So I started unzipping the tents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I got to the last tent, I unzipped it. He was lying inside of the tent, sleeping,
Oh
sucking
my
his
God.
thumb
God.
inside of the tent. I couldn't believe. I didn't know if I got angry at him or if, I didn't know what. I just said, Gabriel, what are you doing there? And he was, I'm sorry, I was sleepy. I decided to take a nap. I was, oh my gosh. And then we had to call all the securities and tell them he was okay. He was inside of the store. Always like this, okay?
Yeah,
This time,
he was 3 years that time.
3 years old. He
Wow.
opened the zipper, walked inside, closed the zip, slept.
Very smart, very smart.
He drove us crazy.
My nephews have 7 years old and the other 5 years old.
Yeah.
But I love them, teacher.
No,
But
but
it's
they
very
are hyper.
difficult. It's very difficult one weekend in my home.
I can imagine. Yes. They break the routine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, take things to the heart. Does anyone have any idea what is the meaning of this? To take things to heart?
No.
It's a sensible people.
Person,
I know.
yes.
I
A
know.
sensible person, yes. Oscar, can you read this for us, please?
Person.
Okay. Take things to heart. We all have feelings, but some people take things to heart more than others. If you are someone who takes things to heart, you take things personally. You may be a bit sensitive and you find it difficult to receive criticism,
Criticism.
criticisms.
Yes.
You may be some who doesn't take things to heart, which means you aren't easily
Bothered
bothered
or
or
worried.
worried about what others think about you. Just be careful with him. He tends to take things to heart. She doesn't take things to heart. She's pretty tough.
Tough. Tough.
She's tough.
Tough.
She's pretty
Tough.
tough.
Tough. Yes.
Tough.
So usually the construction is he really takes things to heart. He takes it to heart, or he takes that to heart. Okay. So this is very common. There are many people that take things to heart. The idea is they get easily offended. Everything is
Yes.
too personal for them. They are too sensitive. Understand?
Yeah.
So even if you try and look for special words to say something, they will get offended. Understand?
Difficult
So
person.
Yeah.
yes,
It's
very
not easy.
difficult.
Not easy
Yes. Do
to
you know
understand.
anyone, or do you yourself
Yes.
usually take things to heart, or no?
Yes. Yes.
Why is everybody quiet? Huh? Nobody wants to talk about this?
I don't want to offend any people.
I don't either. I just want to know if you know anybody who take things to heart. That's different.
I don't say nothing, teacher.
Okay, I think I got the message. Anyone else? Huh? Anyone else or no?
Hi, teacher. When I was younger, I was taking things to heart.
I used to
I used to
take
Take
things to heart.
yes, but
Nowadays,
nowadays no more.
not anymore.
Thank
No,
God.
yes, it's very difficult.
Thank God.
Who said it is beautiful? Thank God. Was it Gloria?
Yes, teacher.
Ah, okay.
It's very difficult persons this take things to heart.
Yes. My wife has a friend. She's kind of old. Okay.
I have
Older
a
than
friend.
us. And my gosh, you cannot say anything that, and she doesn't only take things to heart. She cries and nobody loves me for little things, understand? She makes such a drama
Yes.
that we get so bad. So sometimes we avoid. When she comes into my house, I usually go out for a walk, understand? Because no, you can't say anything. Whatever you say,
Yeah.
sometimes it's just a little joke, understand? And she already takes it to heart. That's difficult. Okay? So to take
Yeah.
things to heart means to take things personally, to be very sensitive. Okay?
Yeah.
The next expression is to tell it like it is. That means Don't beat around the bush. Just tell it like it is. To be straightforward, to be direct. Understand? Understand
I
this or
tell
no?
the
Yes.
truth.
Yes, to tell the truth, not beat around the bush. That would be the opposite. Okay,
Yeah.
like don't beat around the bush. Okay, just tell it like it is. So, can you read this for us, Erica? A direct person.
A direct person tells it like it is. They don't hold the truth back even if it might hurt someone. A true friend is someone who can tell it like it is, even if it's not always easy to hear it. He's known for telling it like it is, so he's a great person to ask for an opinion.
If you don't take things to the heart, of course. If you take things
Yeah.
to the heart, don't ask for his opinion, okay?
Probably we have a problem.
Exactly.
It's not that I can't tell it like it is. I just don't want to hurt her feelings. Synonyms to be
Synonyms.
straightforward, to be direct.
Okay, that's the idea. Okay, I really
Teacher,
prefer. Yes, Gloria.
put together a person who takes things to heart with a person who tells it like it is.
It's a
Well,
chaos.
It's
yeah.
a chaos.
Total chaos. Yes, yes,
Oh my God, the chaos.
yes, yes.
Yes. Oh,
Probably one is gonna kill the other. Understand?
yes.
Not so gun,
Yes.
just close.
Yes. No, because as you said, one gets easily offended, and the other doesn't worry about offending people because he prefers to be
Yes,
direct.
yes,
So
yes,
it's complicated.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Complicated relationship. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To go with the flow. That's easy to understand, but if you don't understand, Marcela is going to read for us. Okay. To
Yes,
go with the
teacher.
flow.
Go with the flow. If you are flexible and receptive to change, you can go with the flow. Someone who goes with the flow is generally easygoing and doesn't argue or put up much of a fight. If someone is putting up too much resistance or asking too many questions, and we tell them, don't worry, just go with the flow. Jeff Bridges' character in the film The Big Lebowski is a
Lebowski.
classic Lebowski is a classic as an example of someone who goes with the flow, maybe too much. I find it really hard to go with the flow, and I like to be the one in charge. One of my favorite things about her is that she can just go with the flow.
Okay. So, what is exactly the meaning of this? To go with the flow. It's somebody who is always, let's say, winded, relaxed. He doesn't sweat. Okay. For instance, you invite him to a barbecue and he's prepared to have a barbecue. When he gets to your house, you tell him that you changed the mind. Instead of barbecue, you're only going to make some ham and cheese sandwiches. Many people would probably get disappointed. Somebody that goes with the flow, okay, that's okay, no problem. Let's have ham and cheese sandwich, not barbecue. Of course, in my case, I would be um, just expecting a barbecue. But if there is only ham and cheese, let's have ham and cheese. You just go with the flow. You accept things the way they are. You don't
Yeah.
get stressed. You don't get upset because
Yeah.
things are not going the way you expected or planned it.
Yeah.
Understand? So this movie here, The Big Lebowski, you can find it at Netflix or what's the name? Amazon Prime. But
Did you
I'm
watch it,
going,
teacher?
yes, that's what I was going to say. Don't waste your time, okay? It's a crazy movie, okay? It's really, this guy, as he said here, is a classic example of someone who goes with the flow, maybe too much. Understand? So, no, it's a waste of time. It's not a good movie. But do you understand the? No, I didn't like it. Okay, I thought it was kind of boring. The guy is too, I don't know, over relaxed. Okay,
Teacher, flow. Flow. What means flow?
Flow.
flow is
It's
like a river.
the
A river always flows into the ocean.
Flowing. Flowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
flowing.
Oh, in Minas Gerais, there are many mountains. Okay. In
Yes.
many
Oh,
of the
yes, okay.
mountains there, in many of the mountains, you have what is called the mouth of the river. Some rivers are born in the mouth. Okay.
Yeah.
And then they just flow down the mountain, and then they go to a certain place and they keep flowing, flowing, flowing until they reach the
Mm,
ocean. All the rivers flow into the ocean, usually. Okay.
mm.
So
It's me.
you
Same
go with the
flowing
flow.
Instagram, for example. Flowing.
What is I don't know. I just look at photographs. I never post anything at Instagram. But what is flow at Instagram? I don't know.
Not the same.
Okay.
Tipo, seguir, é isso?
No,
Following.
no, no.
Isso é
This is to
follow.
follow.
It's a
Ah,
follow.
yeah. I
Follow.
confused.
Yes.
Yes.
Follow. It's the
Flow.
other mind.
Yeah, it's now I got it.
Yeah.
Instagram, you follow people.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Mm,
yes. Never follow
I
me because
confused.
I'm always lost. Okay, so don't follow me. I'm always lost. Okay. I'm just kidding. But to flow, it's different. A river flows. Okay, a river always
Okay.
flows into the sea. Okay.
Okay.
So you go with the flow. Okay. If they play samba, you dance samba. If they play salsa, you dance salsa, and so on. You go with the flow. Okay.
Okay. Thank
No
Vai
you.
na
stress.
onda.
No stress.
Yes. Yes.
The good point, this person is the no stress.
Exactly. They live longer.
Probably not hard problem.
Yes. You see, you can say, just go with the flow, man. Just go with the flow.
Yes.
Okay, like they prefer to
Okay.
just go with the flow and not worry too much. A synonym is to adapt or to be flexible, very flexible.
Okay. Okay. Teacher. Thank you.
No problem. Cecilia, can you read the next one? And then I want to talk about control freaks. Can you read this?
Control freak. It's usually not nice to use the word freak in English outside of a few specific contexts. A control freak is exactly what it sounds like, a person who likes to control details in every situation they are involved in. It's not necessarily a positive thing, but people who are honest with themselves about their need for control use it all the time. I know I've been such a control freak, but I need you to let me drive. Is she a control freak or does she just get stuff done? Synonyms,
A micromanage.
micromanage.
Yes, but this synonym is more difficult to understand than the expression itself. Okay? What is a control freak? Is somebody that always wants to do things the way he or she imagines, wants to be in control all the time. in every possible situation, in every detail, okay? So I remember that my mother used to be a control freak, okay?
It's freak,
And
teacher.
freak, only freak can
Yes.
be crazy, you know?
Yes.
A
Freak.
crazy person that wants to control everything. That's why it's not nice to use this if you are talking to a person that is not a good friend of yours, okay? Because the person can get offended.
Okay.
But as I was saying, my mother, every time I was driving, she was always a control freak. Like, look at that car coming over there. Look at the light, it's going to change.
I
Look,
hate
there is,
this.
ah, who likes it? Look, there is a pedestrian crossing the street 150
Go so
meters
fast, go so
away.
fast.
No, so
Yes,
yeah.
I remember once she was driving me so crazy that I stopped the car in the middle of an avenue and I told her, "That's it. I'm done. You drive back home. I walk." And I left in
I'm
the car.
out, I'm out.
I left in the car.
What,
She
Wow.
was,
what you did?
oh, she knew how to drive, understand? But she hated driving. But she wanted to tell you at least 150 times how to drive. So I couldn't. And then after that, she didn't say anything else. Okay. I got home, she was quiet. She didn't talk to me for a few days. And then she told my father asked me, I told him it was impossible. So I just told her, okay, you drive. I'm not driving anymore. I'm walking. And then after that, she got better. Okay. But do you know anybody? Do you work with anyone who is a total control freak, or you don't want to talk about it?
Yes.
Gloria,
Yeah.
you know what
I know all these people, teacher.
you know all
I
of them.
work, I've worked with these people.
Your boss?
No,
No?
With
I
the
have a
control
boss.
freak.
I have two boss that is control freak. Was
Freaks.
control freak. Was
Ah,
in the past.
okay.
Thank God, in the past.
Okay.
It's so boring.
You see,
So boring, teacher. This kind of people.
do we have any good example of a total control freak in our politics nowadays?
Oh,
Huh?
who lost the election and not admit it?
Yes, I want to know. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Do we have any good example of a total control freak?
Yes. He thinks he is, but he isn't.
What? I
He
couldn't get.
think
Ah,
he think
he
it
thinks.
is a control freak, but he isn't.
He thinks that he isn't, but he
The
isn't. I don't
people
know.
don't let us.
Darth Vader took over.
Learned.
I couldn't get it. Okay. Darth Vader seemed to have came down. Okay. But a good example of these would be the actual president of the United States. Okay.
Yes,
He's a
Yeah.
total control
ele
freak.
mesmo.
Okay. He himself,
He himself.
the guy doesn't accept anyone's opinion. The only thing that is valid is his opinion. Okay. And
Yeah.
he still doesn't admit that he has lost the election. He keeps
Yeah.
tweeting. that he has won the election. Twitter has already warned him that they might even cancel his account for sharing false news, but he doesn't care.
Yes.
He
Okay.
thinks he is a god.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, so he is a good example of a total control freak. Okay, number 6. Okay, let me see who else is here. Okay. Oscar, have you read? Gloria
Yes.
has read, Oscar has read, Erica
Yeah.
has read,
Yes.
Cecilia has read, Gislaine has read, Marcela has read, Regina, have you read?
No, teacher, not
Okay,
me.
okay,
Don't cry,
okay.
don't cry.
Don't take it too hard. Don't take it
Yes,
too hard.
yes.
I'll give you a
Control freak.
chance, okay? I'll give
Control
you a
freak.
chance. I'm not a control freak. I give everyone a chance. You can read the number 6, please. Now she doesn't want to read. Can you believe this? She got
She's
offended.
mute.
Ah,
I'm
Regina.
so sorry. I'm
Ah,
mute.
yes,
Ah,
okay. You
No.
muted yourself.
Yes, I don't know. I'm nervous.
Take it. Oh my gosh.
Take yourself seriously. If you,
Regina, this case is a good case.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
oh, Carol, take yourself seriously. If you find
Seriously.
seriously, if you
Seriously.
seriously, if you find it hard to laugh
To
at
laugh at
laugh
yourself.
at yourself, maybe you take yourself too seriously. People who don't take themselves too seriously might have a gift for silliness,
Silliness. Silliness.
silliness, and
And
fun,
fun.
and they like to make jokes. Students in university tend to take themselves pretty seriously until they graduate and realize that they need to
Chill out.
chill out. I think I stopped taking myself
Chill
so
out.
seriously when I quit my job.
Quit. Quit
I,
my job.
I quit my job in finance and decided to travel the world. If you want to have a career in comedy, you absolutely can take yourself seriously.
Okay. Good.
Co-
Any
Good.
question about this? Understand
What
this
is chill
expression?
out? Chill out, teacher.
Chill out. Oscar, do you have Spotify?
Yes.
Just type this chill out there. You will see the kind of music you get. Music to
I don't
relax.
observe this. Yeah.
Yes, it's just to relax. Understand?
Relax. It's like a
Yes.
relax. Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Many
Okay.
students, especially at the last years of university, they are so concentrated in their studies that they don't party, they don't do anything. And then they graduate, they get to work, and then they realize they need to chill out, to relax a little bit, understand?
Okay.
Because they take themselves too seriously, okay?
Okay.
Do you understand
Understand.
the idea of this expression?
Yes.
I never take myself seriously. I'm always laughing. I'm always making jokes, stupid jokes,
Yes.
but I don't like to take myself seriously. Okay. You can intensify it saying too seriously, pretty seriously, kind of seriously, so seriously, or even too seriously. Okay. Like you should not take yourself too seriously. Okay. She took herself so seriously at the beginning of her career. Okay, that means to be uptight, to be humorless, to have no humor. Understand? All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Any question about this or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, you can also take other things seriously besides yourself. For example, why do you take life so seriously? It's just a small gathering, but she's taking these so seriously. They took it pretty seriously when you mentioned you might be moving to Finland. Okay? So here you have three different examples. Why do you take life so seriously? It's just a small gathering.
What is
Gathering.
Yes.
Gathering is when you invite some people to come to your house, but it's not a party. There is nothing to celebrate. It's just a social gathering. Understand?
No gathering.
Yes, like according to
A
the
meeting.
lockdown rules.
A
Ah,
meeting.
but meeting is to discuss business. A gathering is to
No.
drink, to eat,
To drink, to
to
take a
talk a lot
coffee.
of BS, to drink coffee, tea, okay? Sometimes my wife invites some friends in the afternoon to have some tea, eat some cake, understand? It's a social gathering,
Okay.
okay? That's
Okay.
interesting because if you look up at the verb is to gather. Doesn't it sound something that you
Together.
are together? Yes,
Mhm.
is
Yes.
is to get together.
To
Okay,
get together.
together. Okay. According to the new lockdown rules, all gatherings cannot have more than 6 people now. Understand?
Yes.
So even if it's in your house, you cannot invite more than 6 people to come to your house. Oh, but in my house there are already 5 people. Okay, so you can invite one more. The maximum number is 6. Understand? If you have 5 in your house, you don't need more people. Okay, you already have 5. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the next one is one that maybe everybody understands, to have or to give a good vibe. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anyone that I have forgotten that hasn't read yet?
Yes. Me.
Gislaine?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So I know you have such a good vibe, so I'll give you a chance. You can read the number 7, okay?
Okay. Have, give a good vibe. When you have or give a good vibe, you
Radiate
radiate
positivity.
positivity, and people generally feel comfortable and happy around you. A person can also have or give a bad vibe, which means they make people feel
Uneasy,
uneasy or even unsafe.
even unsafe.
Even unsafe. You can give someone other kinds of
Kinds
vibes.
of vibes too.
Ooh, kinds of vibes. Two, like earth, interesting or
Strange vibes.
strange vibes. The word vibe is short for vibration,
Vibration.
vibration,
Vibration.
and it comes from the idea that a person can actually send the negative or positive energy through
Vibrations.
vibrations. But whether or not you believe that's true, just now that lots
Just
of
know that lots of people.
just know that lots of people use this term without thinking too much about it.
Okay.
Our new landlord give me a good vibe. She said her boyfriend's mom gave her a weird vibe.
Weird.
Yes, a weird vibe. Okay. So it's to have such a good vibe or to give someone such a good vibe. Okay. Like my new tennis coach has such a good vibe. Her new co-worker gave her such a good vibe. Do you understand this? We also use this word vibe in Portuguese, so I'm sure this expression is probably familiar for
Yeah.
most
Yes.
of
Only
you.
only
Yes.
teenage, only
Yes, good vibe.
for teenager.
Vibe.
Teenager use good vibe.
Teenagers
Yes.
use this in Brazil at the moment? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So if a person makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel good, you can say, she always gives me such a good vibe. Understand?
Yes.
It's a good person, huh?
Yes. Okay.
You, teacher.
Yeah,
Yes. You have a good vibe.
Oh, thank you. It's
yeah.
good to know.
I
Yeah,
agree, I agree, I agree.
I
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Agree
yeah, yeah,
too.
yeah.
Me three.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to say me four. Yes. You can also, I don't know if you have ever heard this, but you can also say, I vibed with him. You know,
Yes.
when you hit it off or you get along with someone
Yeah.
very well. So, how was your date last night? Wow, we had such a great vibe. I vibed with him.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
I like it.
I really vibe with my new yoga teacher, and it turns out we are both from Brooklyn. I really vibe. Okay. That means I have such a good feeling when I'm near her. Okay.
Yes.
So, what did I do? Taking into consideration that all these expressions are very commonly used nowadays, there is a chart here. If you have a chance, I would suggest you print this one page only and then put it somewhere where you can see it. Okay, so every time you take a look, like, have it together to be organized, to be prepared. I want to be like her. She really has it together. So every time you analyze and think, take things to heart, to be sensitive, to tell it like it is, okay, to be straightforward. Go with the flow, man. Don't worry about that, okay? Be easygoing, be relaxed. Stop being a control freak, okay? Take yourself seriously. Stop taking yourself too seriously, okay? Have or give a good vibe. All these expressions are excellent expressions. They are modern expressions, okay? And then I prepared some exercise for you. For example, match the words below to their synonyms or definitions. So I have all of them here. Have it together, tell it like it is, have or give a good vibe, control freak, take things to heart, go with the flow, and I'm sorry, take yourself seriously. So I have here to speak in a direct or straightforward way, to make someone feel comfortable, to be sensitive or take things personally, someone who needs to control situations, control freak, to be easygoing or
Oh,
flexible. I was doing like the way Regina likes, okay? To be easygoing or flexible in a situation, to be uptight or to have no sense of humor, to be organized and prepared. So I don't want to do, I could do it. We still have 1 minute. We could do it today, but I'd like you to try to do it by yourself. So maybe you will remember, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Tomorrow
okay,
we will talk about this. There are some
okay,
conversation questions about this, okay?
Okay.
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 I
Okay.
hope you have a wonderful evening and I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time. All right.
You
Bye
too,
bye
See you
for
teacher.
tomorrow,
now.
teacher. Bye bye,
Thank you. Bye
guys.
Bye
bye.
bye,
See you
teacher.
Bye
Bye
bye,
all
guys.
everyone.
tomorrow. Bye
See
bye.
See
ya.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye
See you
bye.
Bye.
soon.
See you soon.